uganda. So he sat with
that singer, if I told it was not him,
I told you once you talk about Yukunyirira, I have a screwdriver and I've kept it here.
Simply because you're putting on the same color with me.
Don't talk about the color. I take Katiboya Negombi. Alright. The one you see on your screen is Papa JB Mukajanga. He was remember the featuring on different TV stations presenting work like the gospel. He spread it all over the world. And this is the guy who moved out of Uganda and atambuza gospel. You can see his associates were actually the people out of Uganda. And
not only out of Uganda, because the Soka Yatoka Foundation within Uganda, then Nasala all.
You know, and to all those people who are watching on Facebook and you've had at least a little bit of an experience with Papa JB, I would want you to go to our Facebook page, comment, tell us what is the best experience you've had with Papa JB and what is that thing you still remember about him that still sticks in your mind. So one of your kurusozi we are
he did this,
you know. But you know, when people who believe in God as I do say if you die,
you do.
Yes, I don't believe in God.
He does not.
Nagambi kondogera kevicha screwdriver.
He's a believer.
Yes.
Benji is a good boy.
Mani, someone keeps on telling me about two things. The people who are religious and the people who are believers.
So what are you?
I'm a believer. What can I say? I'm a believer. Because being religious is at a point of a religion, one religion. I'm a Muslim, I'm an Anglican, I'm a Catholic, I'm a person of the atheist, whatsoever. But being a believer, you believe in what is going on and what is the right thing you believe in. Alright, you get.
So, I'm a Catholic, but I'm a believer that sometimes I'm born again.
So you remember, if you were one of the people who experienced some moments with Papa JB, this is a guy who said going to heaven does not need a religion.
But he's the heady boy.
Yes, the heady boy. And he told us if he goes to heaven, he's the heady boy. And he is there waiting for us. So he said going to heaven needs you to obey what the Lord wants. And, you know, and the love. It is love and obedience to God that gives you what you need to go to heaven.
He loved Mother Mary like nothing.
Yes, to all the Catholics watching the show, and you really love Mother Mary.
Not only the Catholics, because if you can't love Jesus.
And you don't love the mother.
You don't love the mother.
You know?
That means if I told you love Jesus, at the same time, you love Mother Mary.
So that is the person we're talking about, is Papa JB Mukajanga. So, and to whoever that can pray for him, we do not know.
We need the prayers. Yes. Continue praying for him. Because on Thursday when we had the mass,
yes. You know.
It is already right now.
So one of the So before you comment on that Facebook page, I want you to first listen to one of my experiences with this guy. I was a kid, I remember, before he died, and I'm the kind of guy who, like, baby, who was desperate for, like, in every moment I used to face a lot. But this is the guy who brought me back into a normal life and gave me a journey and gave me a start of life. So we all need such people in our lives, and make sure you get a mentor who will push you to the best. Because I believe one of the things I am today is all about this guy. So, Okongerako, in this very week, it is a point to take to everybody watching the show. So, you need to pray to those people who helped you out in life.
I know this thing.
Yes.
But what you should know,
pray for them.
Pray for them.
Yeah.
Bridget,
you know, you need to be collective over it. Yes, let's have one. I think
you should read.
Let us have one of his shows meanwhile and see what did Papa JB do and what was it. You know, let's have a bit of what he was doing, and we'll be right back after showing you what Papa JB was. Yes, the person you've seen here, I know some.
Within 3 to 4 years, we went from 3 people to 40 to 60 people in my home every Monday.
Kakati abantu bagenda beyongera kuva ku basatu baabo baweza 40 baabo nkaaga kakati mukama akola binene.
We went to the Bible one Monday night, and this is what it says out of Acts.
Kakati bosoma mbikola bya batume sura yokubiri.
In the last day, God says,
batume bikola bya batume sura yokubiri onyolo 17 bikola Bible nti munaku ez'oluvannyuma Katonda agamba,
I will pour out my spirit on all people.
Nti nja kubundugula mwoyo wange ku bantu bonna.
Your sons and daughters will prophesy.
Bawala bammwe batabani bammwe bajja kulanga ebirijja.
Your old men will have dreams.
Abakadde bakazende nabo bajja kuloota.
And your young men will have visions.
Kakati ate abalenzi abato bafune okwolesebwa.
Even on my servants, those men and women, I will pour out my spirit.
Ne kubaweereza abange abakazi n'abasajja nja kubabundugulako mwoyo mutuukirivu.
And they will prophesy.
Bonna bajja kutandika okwogera obunnabbi.
Bakazende bafune okwolesebwa, abalenzi abato bafune okwolesebwa.
Abalenzi nga benja bafune okwolesebwa.
Yes, talking about the brilliant ideas.
By the way, everyone, bully priest where ali, bani buli omu yali yebuuza ono ali biki.
You know?
But I recall Father Musajja Akaawa. Ye yali forced okumusemberera. Alabe ono guy ali biki. Ali how ebintu byabikola atya.
Yes, and
he's climbing mu Catholic. Nengeri jakolamu ebintu byenga byomu abuusabuusa.
But
He's a Catholic.
And one thing that confirmed he was a real Catholic is talking about Mother Mary.
As close to Papanga
remembering one thing about this guy, if you really heard what he was saying, inti bakazende bafuna okwolesebwa never but
boys.
So this is the guy who was in the footsteps of the youth, and he brought many of us closer to God. Remember,
not only the youth, but even the old.
Omani Papa JB, this was the kind of a guy. If he was to talk about your dressing code, and it was bad, so he comes to you wearing what you are wearing. So you may think your colleagues, right, in what he's wearing, but okuva wao nga karibi kakubye.
Nga ochuse.
Nga you're no longer the very person you were. So
I really miss him. If I tell you out there, nga yakole ngolina bingi byakola. Continue praying for him. Kwate tumanyi wawali.
So,
but only prayers ezigeno mutusa.
Yes, and I remember talking about us being on air. The brilliant ideas about even Catholics making a TV station.
I know.
It was built by him.
By him.
And TV came out, and then another TV station of the Catholics is also coming out. You get so. It was the brains, you know, or a Catholic TV station. So whatsoever, if you really there and you experienced a little bit of Papa JB's way of life, please go to our Facebook page, comment. Tell us what is that experience that you had with him when he was still alive. So getting back to our normal life, Papa JB.
We need the prayers. But because this week to about to yamba. Because I know talking about Bonato Bajukida. Newe walingo Charlie baby, but you pray for them.
Yes.
Bomani. Jaja Tugamba mentioned the name.
Yeah, before we go any further, I'd like to say big up to Ram J. Jackson, that man behind the pictures always. Yeah.
Me, I won. I really hate that guy.
Why do you hate that guy?
You keep on telling me I'm ever late. Naye Jackson.
He's the guy behind the camera. It's funny to actually about he's the guy. You can
yes. Jackson.
And also one and only, I call him Muchiga. He's a sound technician. Sound technician but whatever. So actually the point I'm bringing is about Muchiga. He's a sound technician in a church. So abatunga bote bachayina mirimu. Abatunga bote bachayina mirimu.
Judge twagala ogula church.
That is so. Take an example of Kenya. So the government
By
of
the
Kenya.
way, the government of Kenya, they opened up the churches.
And
But like, I don't know what we
actually in
do.
Rwanda,
About the churches.
Bakudewo churches. So
Even in the US, Bagudewo churches. Now in Uganda,
Naye
oh,
Kenya manche bako like Rwanda manche bakoze. They put SOPs So ezo procedures by no gobeera. Churching at Esuka, they said 300 people and actually not even giving offertory. Oh, watch the game. You know, it's like offertory brings the people, you know, like in contact.
Right.
So they were like not giving it offertory, like got to attend mass
but
and
still, okay, whatever call aside of it, they should open the churches in Uganda.
but at least they have reached
Mama
somewhere.
Mchiga, how do you feel nga church tebanazigula?
Mchiga tukwanirisa.
Oba ulira nga churches tebanazigula?
He's having nowhere to work, Bambi. So please, Judge Muze, you should work upon it and open the church.
Ajita is working upon that.
So as you see the social distancing on your screen, it is a little bit of what is going on in countries like Kenya, USA, and actually Rwanda. So they
but in Tanzania, Mukama
na yamba.
they have never closed the churches in
So
Tanzania.
the guy was like, Mwaba Manyi, for us we are praying to God so that He comes the situation done, right? So the rest of the East
But we
African
need the
countries,
prayers.
the East African countries had locked and closed the churches,
But he
including
did.
Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, you know, and
Burundi,
the two
Burundi
countries, the two countries, Rwanda and Kenya, have opened up under SOPs. So many Ugandans are coming out asking the president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to talk about.
Open up.
Yes. What is going on?
2 weeks back.
Yes.
Father Msala was preaching. Nagamba manna COVID tukoye buli kimu tukoye aba COVID bakoye abalwadde bakoye n'abachachi nabo bakoye. You should open up the churches.
And I remember seeing some religious leader somewhere. Is it Pastor who? Is it Pastor Chiganda? Yes. So the guy was wearing a sack saying, I do not breathe if the house of the Lord is closed.
Oh, of course. People that are not breathing. Even me buliranga.
And it is a point to take, to borrow a leaf from the Kenyans. As you've seen on the screen, they were planning, they decided to go and opening churches with SOPs, like the social distancing, wearing masks, but still another place in Rwanda, for them they are not giving out what? Offertory. You know?
They won't give out the offertory, but the churches are open.
Ngawe bagamba nti people are tired.
And judge people they are ready to do whatever it takes.
Yes. On that point, we are waiting for what Judge is coming back to say about what is going on, about everything in Uganda.
About
churches, schools.
Churches. By the way, the arcades opened.
Yes.
The arcades opened yesterday, Friday. I passed through town, downtown now, going to COVID.
But of recent, I remember Kenyans also deciding to open up schools. So, I mean, like to lock schools until next year.
They locked schools, but then the churches are open.
The churches are open. So it's like a little bit of a case going on in Uganda also. So we do not know what the right thing is, but
till next year.
Who tells you? People need to go back to school.
They don't want to go back. They don't want to go back.
Actually, in Uganda,
some of them, they even planted their hair.
Actually, plaiting hair is not a big deal, but some of them are tumbo. Ate tumbo kati.
That's a big deal.
Eri old.
You mean to put them colonel for chokuma banaga?
Whatever, you know, it is a point to take, by the way. In most cases, our parents are not always there everywhere we are. But it's about us. How do you take charge of yourself? And how do you conduct yourself with the rest of the people?
I know, because you're supposed to be home. Yes.
You know? I recall there was someone who lied to a parent that I'm going for an overnight. The girl was going for an overnight in the bar.
Oh.
So you get. So
I know.
Schools
forgetting even you're going to give birth.
You know.
Hey,
so it is a point to take that we need to take charge of ourselves in in every moment of our lives as the young people, and no, because the life doesn't stop here in COVID. It still goes on.
It's still going on.
Actually, talking about the experience in COVID, this thing has actually, okay, I'm not saying COVID is good, but it has brought up some ideas in people. There is no moment of life in COVID, someone who if you have lived under COVID and you're not thinking.
Hey, everyone is thinking, even if you're still young.
Yes,
When I have my baby sister, Mami,
you get.
You get. Ever she's getting her
Actually,
back. She wants to go back at school.
Even teachers are getting alternatives from being teachers.
The washing clothes. Teacher to look for money.
You know. So getting back into Uganda, getting back into our normal life in Uganda, we would like to take you out, Katononyo, and we are live on Facebook. So please go talk about it.
Talk about Papa.
Yes.
Talk about, you can comment.
Comment
you can
on our Facebook
anyone
page.
you want.
Yes, Kutumira anyone. Actually, as I told you, as a topic we talked about, it's Papa JB. So give us the experience of
This
Papa
week.
JB. And actually, even if you did not experience such with Papa,
I know
yes.
some people were not close, but then when you're angle fit angle, that guy. Because I recall by then he was on Bukede TV. Naeba Jaba following
Bukede.
yeah, people a miracle happened simply because I was on a TV.
And actually, yes, before if you're going on that Facebook page, banja abatamula bangako. But if you have that person who has helped you out in life, please go tell us, like write that person's name. We shall thank them for helping someone.
Baby Bridget, Bridget. Jackson.
Where did I put my screwdriver? Oh, mine has a screwdriver.
You're supposed to comment. We are waiting for your comments to get this from Amazon.
Okay, back into Uganda, back into the life of Benji, the life of Bobby Wine, the life of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
The life of Bridget.
Yes. So, politically, Uganda is growing, and actually, Uganda is voting in 2021. I hope everybody is watching what is going on in the scenes, behind the scenes of politics and the political parties. A lot is going on, from the rebel MPs of NRM deciding to follow Yoweri Kaguta Museveni again, to a lot of artists, like
a lot of
changing career. You know, Simani, no, you know, to all artists getting into careers.
Do you know that all artists above the politics? Bali under people power.
You know.
It's in the H2. Can't you go to NRM?
No.
Can't you go to deep?
It is not all about can't you. I told you Uganda is free. So everybody has a choice to make. If I'm to say I'm going to NRM, I'll go to NRM. If I'm to say I'm going to DP, I'll
you will go to DP.
If I say I'm going to People Power,
FDC,
I will.
But then,
so a lot of artists have come up
I think
saying,
we should start with Chameleon.
Dr. Jose.
Dr. Jose.
Dr. Jose yasala.
Notandikira ku mukuru oyo Dr. Jose yasalawo ne yasoka ba NRM.
Auntie Chameleon ngabo zimanyi.
Zichuka. Nekati wa people power.
So Dr. Jose Chameleon picked his nomination documents. Kati agenda mukamifu over People Power.
People Power.
And yeah, it's a war. You know the battle is just there. So of recent, Bamkubi Kechiba actually is Chiba because he still has people who believe in him, and they call him Sebagala. So another guy landed, a 72-year-old politician. Let's
talk about him. Do you know that People Power yabana watu?
No.
Mbuza, do you know that? Chawandikiwa kubanga the president wa People Power
bagamba chawandikiwa in the Acts of Apostles, in the Acts of People Power.
In the Acts of People Power kubanga abana bato negati go jaja oli jaja na
but of course abato betagaba mentors. Young people need mentors. You know, he could be part of the mentors. You know,
I get the point.
Yes, so he decided to also come out and say, I am going to become the Lord Mayor of what? Of Kampala. Nenga bachali mukamyufu. Dr. Jose Chameleon.
then
ne
Sebagala.
Sebagala. Who is who? Tuli mu battle.
But Sebagala has never been the Lord Mayor.
He has ever been, and I guess abavubuka mwena we Makerere mumujjukira is one of his own English, and abantu bamujjukira yakubanga obubogo bwe naye nga
Kitegeera. It's not easy at all.
whatever. So he's a 72-year-old coming out. Nga bwe nkugambye, he's a free Uganda, and even the young people need mentors.
Now who is who?
So, whatever, it is in your head. Mu abamanyi.
Nze nina abalonda bona.
Anti kati kuwombi kujjako omu.
Nze bonna mbaagala.
Bonna obaagala. Kati gwe naafuna akalulu ojjalonda babiri. Ako tujja kukabalirawo. Ojjalonda babiri.
Ngenda londa babiri.
Whatever.
Ojjalondako mu gwe mwagala.
Awo wenyini, we are going out.
Awangula gwe ngenda nno.
We're not coming as a screwdriver. We are going out into a short break, and we are coming back as we go out for a short break. Please do not forget to go to our Facebook page and actually
you comment when we talk about that one person
that helped you out in life and you would like to appreciate.